Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cashback. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 3 of Season 2 here at Southampton. We have the semi-final of the pre-season tournament to play as the first game of the day, but I have been taking on board your suggestions over episodes 1 and 2, and I have since added even more players to the shortlist with regards to potential new signings. Unfortunately, Nathaniel Klein has now completed the move to Juventus, so I'm going to have to remove him from the shortlist. But someone came up with a suggestion of DeAndre Yedlin at Newcastle. Obviously, again, one of the relegated sides from last season's Premier League, and a pacey player that can be trained perhaps a little bit to be better technically. But if you've got good physicals, then there's always a kind of a platform to build on with regards in-game on FIFA. Joe Gomez still remains an option. We've added, obviously we've still got Vallejo, Conte, Maguire, Skriniar, who's kind of leading the way right now with regards to potential signing. Upamecano, still Sharks, Mbemba, Joel Matip, Tarkowski, Lascelles. I've added Inigo Martinez as per your suggestions, although he has recently joined Bilbao apparently. Will it let me? No. So unfortunately Inigo Martinez, having just gone from Sociedad to Bilbao, will not be able to be signed. I hate how it returns you to the top every time you do that. Kurt Zouma is on the list. Obviously, he spent the first season on loan at Stoke. I didn't really use him that much when I did the Chelsea series, so perhaps we could get a decent use out of Kurt Zouma in this series, maybe. Michael Keane is also an option. We're trying to stay domestic if we can, perhaps, with either English players or British players or players from English divisions. John Stones is an option too. Obviously, with the signing of Aymeric Laporte at Manchester City, his first team future there is in question a little bit. Pep Guardiola does like the way he's kind of a ball-playing defender, and he plays a decent amount, but maybe he'd be better off, and it would be better for his career to start every week for me. I'm not sure. I'll wait until I get a scout report back on these guys before actually flying in with bids. I've added Leander Dendoncker here, but not as a CDM. I would play him as a centre-back. As you can see, he can play CDM, centre-mid, centre-back, and I'd use him as a centre-back. He's 6'2", 4-star weak foot, although left-footed, 62 acceleration, 71 sprint speed. So he's not the fastest, but that's fast enough for a centre-back. 91 stamina, 85 strength, 71 jumping isn't the highest, but he'd be a great ball-playing central defender that would really suit my style of play. So I wouldn't use him as a central midfielder. I'd use him as a centre-back. Let me know what you think about that. He's a genuine option there, and he's not that expensive either, I don't think. £15 million. It's not much at all. With regards to the other positions, we still have Sturridge and Gale as potential strikers, and I've added Danny Ceballos as he was a suggestion. I'm not really too sure how interested I would be in potentially signing him, and still Bailey and Malcolm there as potential wide signings, although we are looking to strengthen the defence first. So I'm going to go and play Monterrey, and if we can get through, then great, we'll play the final today. If not, then we'll crack on with transfers. What will probably be the case is that I will end up throwing bids in for multiple players over the course of a couple of episodes, and you guys will have the opportunity to vote per episode, per position, probably, as we progress further through the transfer window. So that's the situation right now. I'm going to wait until I get squad reports back on a number of centre-backs before starting to throw bids in. And obviously, I'm going to need your feedback as well, so I'm not going to throw bids in just yet today. But hopefully, well, at least not for the centre-backs. I might throw bids in for Joe Gomez and DeAndre Yedlin and get your feedback. But today, we'll crack on with the game against Monterrey. A few players still on international duty at the World Cup, so we won't be able to play a full-strength side, but that's not a problem. McCarthy, Dusan Tadic selected on the right-hand side. I don't think so. Justin Kluivert's been playing very well recently. Austin, Lamina, Classy, Stevens, Harris, Bertrand, Cedric McCarthy. That seems pretty strong to me. I'm sorely tempted to give Obafemi a start, but I won't. Aaron Moy, new signing, is still on the bench. Kieran Tierney is still on the bench, or still out on international duty. Both will... Moy will start. Tierney will probably be on the bench behind Bertrand when they come back from their international duty. But obviously Hurt will start, Promes will start. And I'm yet to make a decision between Højbjerg and Jordi Claessy. Claessy's been very good since coming back to the club from loan last season. So I'm not sure what to do there. But for now, we will crack on and hopefully get ourselves a win in this semi-final and maximise our potential profit from this pre-season tournament with a final place.
This manoeuvre,
People in the way here. They're very heavy with regards to the amount of people they've got in the central areas. Charlie Austin just didn't quite have the pace to get away from the defenders there. Even the space opened up to perhaps get it back to James Ward-Prowse. Now both stood here. Charlie with a good turn this time, and the shot is much better than it was last time around, and Dominguez makes a good save. First time we've called him into action in this game. Good delivery from James Ward-Prowse. Charlie Austin's underneath it, but over the bar. See? Nice ball. Very nice ball, actually. And Charlie Austin is there, and Charlie can't find a way past Dominguez again. All my chances are falling to my big man up top right now. He might be underneath this as well. He tried to be, but he's unfortunately flicked it backwards straight to a Monterrey man. Here they come on the counter, although having to go backwards more so than they are forwards at the minute. We've bossed the game well enough. Just haven't yet been able to actually find the way into the box, really, for an opportunity. A lot of Charlie Austin's chances have been coming from pop shots from the edge of the box. Buffel will look for Charlie Austin through that gap now, and Buffel can keep that run going. Sofiane Buffel can find his way into the box, and Sofiane Buffel can't find us a 1-0 lead. Where's that going to go? Keeper can't keep it in. It will be a corner. Really trying to turn the screw now and find the way in front. I'll flick that on. Unfortunately, Charlie Austin went to take the touch and ended up being Jack Stevens that did take possession, but in the end, oh, there's options. Jordy Clarsey should be 1-0, and is, tucks it away nicely. Southampton 1, Monterrey 0. We have been knocking on the door, and finally it's opened. We're in front. Clarsey. Charlie, oh, it's a good turn by Austin. On his left foot, Charlie Austin, good save by Dominguez again. Charlie just can't seem to find a way in behind their back line at the minute. I seem to be playing it into him with his back to the defenders, and then just having to turn and shoot because he hasn't got the acceleration to get away. The AI seemingly knowing how to deal with Charlie Austin. If you keep us passing the ball into him with his back to goal, he can't really cause you many problems. Prowse. Charlie Austin. I see the run being made by Justin Kluivert, so we'll dink it to him. Going to need Austin to get himself back in the box, which he's trying to do. And Kluivert's turned well. Delivery's good. Charlie's there with a header, and it is 2-0. The dream start to the second half. Austin starting the move, getting it out to Kluivert. Turned very well. Whips it right to the back post, and the only option there was to head back across goal. Would never have squeezed it in at the near post, and he's done that perfectly. Really good header. 2-0. That's probably us through to the final. Napoli were 1-0 up at half-time against Santos, so it looks like it's going to be a Napoli-Southampton final, which I fully expect to lose heavily. Cedric going to drill that into Charlie, and James Ward-Prowse makes a good run. Drops his foot well, but it's well blocked. We do deserve this lead, and it's been a while since I've been able to say something like that. We very nearly scored a third there. Jordy Clarsey will bring it down. Turn, look to bend this. Well blocked by Juarez. We will get possession back again. Justin Kluivert. To be fair, Jordy Clarsey's been playing very well in pre-season. And there's Murray. Looking for the runner, and Gonzalez's first touch takes it past the defender. This has to be 2-1 now. If it weren't for that dodgy touch, it still could be. If it weren't for the outstretched left leg of Alex McCarthy, it would have been a simple tap-in for the man that was played through had he not taken a terrible first touch and completely ruined the flow of the move. Austin couldn't get there to win that back. There's still half an hour to go. There's plenty of time for Monterrey to get back in it if they can start to create some chances. They haven't done so to this point, and they are starting to now, but haven't yet found a way past McCarthy. Pires, ball played over the top. Win that, please, Matthew. Well up target. He's done brilliantly there to win that header. I'm going to fire this forward to Guido Carrillo. And Obafemi is there, but I can't find him. I'm waiting for the final whistle to go now. It took us a while to get in front. The keeper made some good saves, and we weren't quite able to get into the box, really, to cause them too many issues initially in the opening half hour or so. But once we did score, the second came quickly, and then we were able to see out the victory from there. A pretty simple semi-final performance. Now, who will we be playing? Santos or Napoli? It was 1-0 Napoli at half-time. Confirmation of how dominant we were in the game there, and it will be Napoli we play in the final. Now, I am going to add one more option to this potential right-back signing conundrum, that being the other right-back at Liverpool, youngster, Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's been quite popular in the comment section as well. Prize money, 2.6 million. Thank you very much. So let me go and have a look at Trent Alexander-Arnold. I don't know what his rating's like on FIFA, but we'll... Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's only 19. We are, of course, only looking for a backup right-back. So I don't know much about Alexander-Arnold and his stats on FIFA, but we might have to wait for that scout report to come back. But I'll throw in bids now for DeAndre Edlin and for Joe Gomez. And then you guys can vote on whether you want me to get DeAndre Edlin, Joe Gomez, or Trent Alexander-Arnold. I'm not really going to go for a player swap. We'll just offer a transfer fee, and we'll try just a straight 8 million if they'd be willing to accept that. They want 12.8. That's agreeable. We shall counter, though, with a new transfer fee of 10, and hopefully they'll meet us in the middle and say yes. Say yes. All right, come on, Jurgen. Let's not be too hard on us, shall we? 10.8, go on. 11.8. We're getting there. I'll meet you in the middle again. 11.3. Yes, deal done. Good. Thank you very much. I actually don't know DeAndre Edlin's stats right now, so I'm just going to offer something of a similar value. In fact, to be fair, I'm probably just going to offer 6 and see what they say to that. Okay. I'm going to have to wait for DeAndre Edlin's scout report to come back before I can finalise any potential deal for him. So I could offer Joe Gomez a contract, but I'll wait for now because I'm going to have to wait for scout reports on Alexander-Arnold and DeAndre Edlin before I can renegotiate with Newcastle for DeAndre Edlin. I should be able to go back in about a week, so we will have to wait for that. Joe Gomez is accepted, but to be fair, I probably prefer either Trent Alexander-Arnold or DeAndre Edlin. So we'll put that one on the back burner for now. Transfer offer for Alex McCarthy, which I will be turning down. We have got transfer offers for multiple players here. Alex McCarthy I will reject. The one for Pierre-Emile Højbjerg I shall also reject. The one for Cedric I shall also reject. But Jeremy Pié is a player I am interested in selling. And actually, at 3.55 million for a player that's valued at 2.7 and 29, I'm just going to accept that. Because I don't feel like they'd be willing to negotiate for much more. So, as one right back leaves, you guys will have the chance to vote in the little poll in the top right now. Which right back do you think I should prioritise? Joe Gomez, DeAndre Edlin, or Trent Alexander-Arnold? Let me know. Tell me in the comments as well which way you voted. Let's go and play Napoli. Napoli's starting a pretty strong team against me, to be fair. Gabbiadini was on the bench for them. Of course, he's just signed back at Napoli from us. But Milik, Cahjon and Giaccherini up top with Hamsik, Allen and Diawara. As far as we can make out, that's a full-strength side, isn't it? Because Husay is no longer at Napoli. He moved to, was it Liverpool? It was someone in the Premier League. That's a really strong Napoli team. We might struggle here. Mina through the gap there to Ward-Prowse. Charliossy's made the run, but he's not really going to get in behind, is he? I know Raul Albiol isn't the fastest, but Koulibaly is able to deal with anything at pace. And to be fair, the pass there for James Ward-Prowse had pace on it, but too much. Haven't quite found the right balance yet in this opening first half. We are half an hour or so in, and it has been heavily Napoli dominated. Cahjon looking to get in behind. Dangerous ball in is cut out by Jack Stevens. It will be a corner to, I was going to say the home side, but the side that are in the home dressing room, shall we say, because of course it is a pre-season tournament in neutral ground. Here's Allen. Oh, I thought I tackled him then, but it was just him dragging the ball back with superb hold-up play. Out to Goulam, and the cross comes in, and Milik is at the back post. Bertrand gets in the way of his keeper there, and Giaccherini makes us pay for the defensive mistake. The keeper committed when the defender had everything under control. It falls to Giaccherini, who's free. To be fair, is he lucky with that finish, or is that a superb tuck-tone shot? Keeper didn't need to come for that. I don't know what he's doing, diving at the floor. And then Giaccherini off the underside of the bar to make sure it doesn't get double saved. And unfortunately, it's 1-0 Napoli after half an hour, and I haven't really caused them any issues going the other way. I said I thought I might lose heavily. After the opening 30 minutes, I don't think it'll be heavy. I don't know why I struggle to say the word heavy. I don't think it'll be a heavy defeat, but I do think a defeat is inevitable here. Ward-Prowse, nice little back heel. Lamina looking to push forward into, well, I was going to say the space, but there is no space. Ward-Prowse will keep that run going. Koulibaly defends that very well. If I could have just found the ball around the corner, Ward-Prowse would have been in one-on-one. Solid half from Napoli, as expected. And as expected, I'm behind. Corner for Napoli. Looking to get a second and kill the game, just like we did against Monterrey. But thankfully, Alex McCarthy's done well there, and Cedric will look to break away. Koulibaly is quick, though, and he's catching me. Nicely there into James Ward-Prowse, though. I've got Klunter with me. Turn and keep possession. Kluivert This is Jordi Classy. I'll look for Buffal, and we will find him. And he spun well against Goulam, and we could be in here. There's the cross. It's not where I intended it to go, though, but can we get to the loose ball? We can't. I just haven't been able to do anything against Napoli. They are by far the better team. I'm not sure whether it would have been different had I had all of my available players from international duty. Oh, hang on. Had I had all my players that were on international duty available to me? I don't know, but right now, the team that I'm able to put out here just quite simply isn't good enough to play against Napoli. But you wouldn't expect much more from a side that finished 16th in the Premier League last season, and I couldn't be much more unlucky with the decent chance that I do actually eventually create. Down off the underside of the bar, Ward-Prowse with the corner delivery. It's deep, it's won by Jack Stevens and saved by Pepe Reina. We could keep that in, and Buffal has done that, and by doing so ran off the pitch and let Leclerc to clear it even further. Sofiane Buffal on the run. I need you to come a little bit closer to me, Charlie, please. Thank you. Oh, is that a foul? Advantage played. Charlie Austin stayed down there. Hopefully he gets back up. Not in the position right now to be able to buy a replacement striker. He has been able to get himself back up at least. But for James Ward-Prowse through that gap, can we find a way past the defender? Oh, we can. The footwork was too tricky for him. Pepe Reina with the save, though. Oh, that's not the best of clearances. I can Charlie Austin flick this backwards. He can. James Ward-Prowse gets it under control, but Raul Albiol runs away with the ball. That was a really good opportunity to get an equaliser with 10 minutes to go to maybe force penalties, but unfortunately it's going to be still 1-0 Napoli with time running out. Goulam driving down the line, waiting for a cross. It's not come yet. There's the delivery. Jack Stevens underneath it. Get to that, Jordi. It's not done enough. Zielinski, game over. Top finish, to be fair, from Piotr Zielinski. But that's Napoli 2, Southampton 0. That will be them winning the pre-season tournament, unfortunately. We are going to get the extra prize money from at least reaching the final, but it won't be the maximum amount available to us. But we never expected to beat Napoli, and we've given a good showing of ourselves here, and I hope it's a sign of things to come for this second season. I thought I was going to lose by 4 or more, to be honest, so I'm quite happy to have only kept them to 2. And we weren't at full strength either, of course, with players out on international duty. So, it's not actually that bad a result, to be completely honest. Now, we have a bit of a break now until the game against Bournemouth on the opening day of the Premier League. I'm just going to have a quick look at the calendar to see how many games we have left in the month. A loan offer for Jan Valery, which is something we shall accept if it ever loads. Thank you. We shall accept that. He probably won't go out on loan to Shrewsbury. I would expect him to reject that, but we'll wait and see what happens. So, the situation right now is we have, well, basically a full month, almost a full month to the day until the first game of the Premier League season. Only 2 games in August. There might be a League Cup game in there at some point, although I'm not sure whether that will come till September. We won't advance all the way to Bournemouth because we're going to need multiple opportunities for you guys to vote for incoming positions. Scout reports are starting to come back. Jeremy Piet is sold, as we expected. And Valery rejected that loan move as expected. An offer for Jordi Classy. I'm going to reject that. He has impressed since coming back to the club from his loan deal last year. Michael Keane, 82 rated, £20 million, 96 grand a week. He does look very good. Am I getting at least a brief idea? I'm getting a brief idea. 12 days remain on the scout reports for a number of players. 5 for a few more. Let's go. Let's go 5. No, I'm just going to advance normally. We may even make the centre-back decision before we make the right-back decision at this rate, because I'm going to get scout reports back for a number of centre-backs before I get decisions back about right-backs. Although I have added a couple more centre-backs to the list. We'll just have to wait and see how it goes. Transfer offer for Josh Sims. He is a player I am definitely open to selling. I'll just accept that straight off the bat, 1.6 million. I don't see any reason why not at this particular stage. I'm going to need a few more players to be sold though. Harrison Reed is going to go out on loan hopefully to Birmingham. They should be able to afford that deal. Right, scout report on Tarkowski. He was one I was intrigued by. English player currently playing in Serie A. 79 rated. Good strength. Alright in the tackle. 6'4". That's the genuine potential. Skriniar we know of. I'm going to remove Chiesa and Strakosha from the lists. Skriniar, I think, still is the favourite. 64 sprint speed, 71... 64 acceleration, 71 sprint speed. His agility and balance is quite low, though. But he's good in the tackle. 86 stand tackle. What is his strength? 81 to 84. Tarkowski does look like a good player. Nathaniel Klein has gone to Juve, so we can't really look into him. Jamal Lascelles, 77 rated. 83 strength. Good physicals. Stand tackle only 75 and slide tackle only 78. That is slightly disappointing. I'm going to say no to Jamal Lascelles. I'm going to say no to him. And we've had a scout report on Chancel Mbemba, 77 rated. Good physicals, as we know that Chancel Mbemba has. Better defensively than Lascelles, but still not as good as any other options we have. Although, what is his valuation? Only £9 million. We could maybe bring in Mbemba and someone else at centre-back. Maybe. I'm not sure. We should be getting some more scout reports back soon. Jake Hesketh, loan offer from Blackburn. We shall accept that. And Jake will hopefully go out on loan to, well, I'll say League One Blackburn, but I don't know whether they got promoted, actually. They're one of the favourites to go up from League One in real life. And they are actually top of the table, I believe, in real life. But Jake Hesketh has gone, but Harrison Reed has rejected the move to Birmingham, and Josh Sims has rejected the move to Stade Rennais as well. We should be getting a few more scout reports back. There we go, here they come. Transfer offer from Matthew Targett from Chelsea. Not the obvious team. Well, because it's Chelsea, I shall negotiate, and we'll try and squeeze some extra money out of them. You are Chelsea Football Club. You have a hell of a lot of money available to you. How about you just give me 5? They'll probably just straight walk away from it, but if I can get 5 million from Matthew Targett, I will take it. You don't... Oh. Alright, well, I'll counter and ask for 4 then. And they've offered 2.9 again. Okay, counter, new transfer fee, 3.5. Go on, meet me halfway. No, alright, fine. Matthew Targett stays for the time being. I think in future I will probably just accept a bid for him then. Right, Danny Ceballos. Looks good as a centre mid. Genuine option should we come to sign another centre mid, although wages could be an issue at £105,000 a week. John Stones is a player I am intrigued by. Again, wages might be an issue at 90k, but £17.5 million as his valuation. And English. I'd be keen on John Stones. What do we think? Still 1 day remaining on... okay. 1 day remaining on Trent Alexander-Arnold. So, DeAndre Edlin's scout report is back. Those physicals are superb. And bearing in mind he's going to be a backup right back to Cedric. 76 rated. I like that, but I want to see what DeAndre Edlin looks like. Not DeAndre Edlin. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Kurt Zuma we kind of know all about. Let's give it 1 more day. I'll let you guys vote on the right back today. We'll stick with the initial plan. You guys can vote on the right back today. Oh, interest shown in John Stones. That's frustrating. Who is it? Leipzig have offered 22.7. Transfer offer for Cedric from West Ham of 18.7. That obviously is going to be turned down. Right, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Are you any good? 72 valuation. Or rated, sorry. 5 million valuation. Even Joe Gomez is going to be better. Trent Alexander-Arnold, I don't think, is quite good enough. Let's just have a look at the transfer hub itself so we can actually see those guys side by side. So we have Joe Gomez, valued at 8 million, and his stats are as follows. I mean, DeAndre Edlin does look like the better player. I will be open to say that my preferred player is DeAndre Edlin, but I will throw the vote open to you. Bearing in mind there will be a backup right back to Cedric. I shall throw the vote open to you, and then as we push further forward, we'll probably do a vote on centre-backs tomorrow and then see how much money we have left, because the transfer budget at the minute sits at 62 million, although I am going to have to adjust that slightly. There we go, so we can afford wages. So the transfer budget stands at just above 50. Vote. Joe Gomez, DeAndre Edlin, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Have your vote on the YouTube poll, top right-hand corner of the video. Let me know in the comment section down below which way you voted. I will act upon that in the next episode, and then we'll have a look at centre-backs the episode after that. Well, no, next episode, and then you can vote tomorrow for the episode after that, where I'll sign a centre-back. Make sense? I think so. Vote for right back today, I'll act upon it. We'll vote for centre back tomorrow and act upon that the episode after that. Right, okay. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too for more. I'll see you next time.